Guys, today is Sunday. Man, look at my sunflower. He's left me. It's gone. The cold has sunk its vicious hands and ripped it out of my life. But that's okay. That is okay. Today's Sunday. Today is shoulder day. And today is also deadlifting day. Deadlifting. I love it. And today's no excuses. No excuses day. Building habits. Man, I'm like almost on the 66 days of meditation, and it's gotten hard. There's been days where I put it off until night. It's like almost midnight, and I'm just like, I can't. But then I look in the mirror, and I'm like, listen, Elijah, sit your little ass down. All right, you're not missing a day. Okay, build those habits, guys. Let's do it now. No excuses. Brian Tracy. Let me tell you a little bit about Brian Tracy real quick. This is how this book is that I'm reading. And I did, here, let me show you that a little bit longer. No Excuses, Brian Tracy. I haven't read this book in its entirety, but I gave him a little shout out yesterday on my favorite books, and I can't recommend Brian Tracy enough. He's got like 40 audio books and books you can listen to. He's the guy that coined the term turn your car into a university on wheels. And man, I took that advice. I did that. I have never learned more in my car from audiobooks. They're great. If you can get audiobooks at your library, from iTunes, just download them. You can go to audible.com. I've been using that. You get like one book a month though, so I don't know, you kind of breeze through them. Anyways, Brian Tracy, he started from humble beginnings. He went on to import 65 Suzuki vehicles into Canada and Suzuki cars into Canada. Let me get this right. Losing my brain. He opened up 65 dealerships, sold millions of dollars. He went on after this to start real estate with little knowledge, like no knowledge in the field. Made millions. He sold, like I said, 40 books he's got. He's made millions on those. He coaches companies, and he's just a great leader, a great man to learn from. And today, on No Excuses, I want to talk about something that he said. He said that he read over 1,000 books, and there was always a fundamental principle that he learned, and that is that self-discipline. And without it, he would not be who he was today. So let me sit down, and we're going to talk a little bit on that. Alright, so I'll start here. Brian Tracy was at this convention, and Kopmeyer, this guy, Brian Tracy knew looked familiar, was walking up to him, and Brian got up. This guy had a tray in his hand. He said, please sit down, please sit down. And he was like, you're Kopmeyer. I've read your books. This guy Kopp has written 4 different books with 250 success principles in each one. So that's 1,000 success principles. And Brian Tracy said, Kopp, listen, out of 1,000 success principles, what is the number one? Kopp laughed, and because he gets asked this all the time, and he said, Brian, I learned it best from this guy Albert Hubbard. And Albert Hubbard is he's a writer, prolific writer in American history, and he said it like this. And Brian Tracy said this in the 13 Master Key system with Napoleon Hill. And I parked the car, got on my notebook, and wrote this down, and I memorized this, guys. What a way to look at self-discipline, to kick you in the butt. Self-discipline is the ability to do what you should do, when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. That's powerful. I'll say it again. Self-discipline is the ability to do what you should do, when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. Out of all these 1,000 success principles, self-discipline is what mattered most, is the single-handedly most important thing to have. The ability to do what you should do, whether you feel like it or not. So, if self-discipline is the greater one to have, what are the two enemies? And I'm going to go on, I think this is important. He says, the path of least resistance. Your two worst enemies. The path of least resistance and getting too comfortable. Seeking the fastest way and easiest way to get the things they want right now with little or no concern for the long-term consequences. Now, he said every day and every minute of every day, there's a battle going on inside of you between doing what is right, hard, and necessary, like the angel on your shoulder, or doing what is fun, easy, and of little or no value, like the devil on your other shoulder. Every minute of every day, you must fight and win this battle. You must fight and win this battle, man. To do what is necessary, to have self-discipline. Fuck, that's tough. And hearing this, guys, hearing, this old guy, Brian Tracy, he's a millionaire, telling us, you gotta have self-discipline. You gotta do what is right when you don't feel like doing it, whether you like it or not. And hearing that, it's like, alright, that's common sense, but I don't want to look at it like that. I want to take some knowledge that I have pulled from other books, from The One Thing, from Mahali Csikszentmihalyi, the book Flow. The ants are busy, they said in The One Thing, the ants are busy, and that's no measure of success. So if we can take focused self-discipline, which I've talked about, but focus to self-discipline. And here's the thing, okay, we get that we have to have the self-discipline. We get that we put it into one thing. Now what about making a game out of what needs to be done? Setting small goals so we can have fun. We don't look at it as work anymore. We set these small goals, and we wake up in the day and we make a game out of it. If it's doing the dishes, how fast can I get this done? If it's going to the gym, how much intensity can I bring to a 30-minute workout? I did that the other day when the gym was closing early. How fast can I burn 200 calories on the stair stepper? How quick can I write 10 articles for my website? How fast can I write this essay paper, making a game, using self-discipline, using the sitting my ass down to meditate, whether I like it or not, because I know that it needs to be done. But making a game by setting small goals. No one really tells you this. No one really tells make the hard shit fun, because then it'll put you in a state of flow. Then life will seem like the dominoes are falling, and you actually see progress. There's progress in doing these small things, knocking them over and watching the momentum build. So, that's really what I wanted to get out today, guys. No excuses. Remember Isaiah, and I'll leave you with it one more time, just because it's so good. Tattoo that on your heart, man. Tattoo that somewhere. Remember it. Ingrain it in your brain. Self-discipline is the ability to do what you should do, when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. Brian Tracy. See you guys soon.